Back once more. So I've been kind of tossing up whether to buy this or an FCS. I actually figured the arena's gonna end up giving me the other FCS anyway. And by and large, I'm just kind of point blanking everything. Honestly, there's no fantastic logic behind it all. But I did finally make up, I guess finally have my mind made up for me on a particular decision. In which I wasn't really sure if I was going to use EOs or not. But, yeah, someone pointed out to me yesterday, and I'm like, well, technically, if you're kneeling, it still counts for the Kneeling Weapon Run, so yeah, that's gonna be a yes, actually. So I'm gonna test if left-hand guns work while kneeling. In which case, I will gladly probably use a spread outs or EOs and a chain gun for quite a while. Because honestly, the only problem with the chain gun is stopping power, and if I have things to either do a lot of damage or have some kind of stopping power along the way, you know, that'll solve a lot of problems. Kinda hoping it would just lock as soon as he landed. That's good. Do this. So I don't think I'm gonna end up going heavyweight on this, though. It doesn't seem practical anymore. Because for this one, I'm definitely gonna need a lot more turning speed. And if a lot of the AIs will continue to do their thing of avoiding the lockbox... Oh yeah, need to test this. Yes, that does actually pull you out of the kneel, I think. You pull back, and no, actually it stays in the kneel, but you can cancel out of it. Awesome. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm actually sticking with these extensions, I think. Yep, this is... I like this. I like this a lot. So, got a note to myself. I found out yesterday, apparently there's other people doing runs of these games too. Gotta look them up. I mean, if there's actually like a whole challenge run community for this, I'd be friggin' excited. Yeah, this is part of practical right now. Oh, that's really laying into me here. So yeah, his pulse gun's pretty good. So I was hoping to end up using one of them. Probably gonna end up using the round one, though. Figure light grenade launcher for a quick overheat, and then that one for sheer damage. But I don't think I'm gonna run this guy out of ammo. Not with this much health. Probably should have gotten on the move sooner. Normally, it's pretty simple to dodge this rifle. You just kind of do this whole circular thing. I can't really, you know, I don't really want to risk going into a charge. That didn't exactly help. Oh well, time to do it again. Oh, good. Much. Right now, I'm definitely thinking speed and energy defense is lacking. And I would actually purge one of these weapons if I didn't need them both. I'm pretty sure neither one has enough ammo to actually kill them outright. Don't know how much he's got left. I'd assume he's probably got like half his rifle rounds left. I want to say it was 75 or 80 on the ammo count on the heavier pulse gun there. So he should probably be in his mid-20s right now. Somewhere around there. Alright, it'll take a few hits to check that out. No, 40. Used a lot more rifle shots than I thought, though. That's fine. Honestly, between the two, I think the one that he's using is a bit more practical. But as far as DPS goes, the other one's much faster. Come on now. And these boosters are not doing the job too great. That being said, though, I already got another rank up in the arena here, so if this ends up being an issue, I'll just end up going back to missions for a minute. Because this one's either the FCS or engine upgrade, and either one sounds good right now. Might... Oh, right, he's got two of those things, doesn't he? But he might be out. Yeah, I think he's out. And now he's gonna try and, stab me. Eventually. Actually, the chain gun's gonna work pretty well for the hit and run thing. It's a little bit unfortunate that switching between two shoulder guns causes you to stand up. No. Which one is this one again? Yeah, this is the generator. How overweight is that? Yeah, I think it might be time for some new legs. For that matter, a different booster, too. I think I want orders. I like those things. And a future birdie. That's looking good and intimidating. I like it. Alright. I thought maybe I will go for the forward thrusters when I get them. I'm kind of thinking, you know, there's a chance that they can do the side thrust. Because it ignores your sideways inputs to some degree, I want to say. Okay, does it? No. Okay, never mind. I was thinking the other way. Thinking maybe it could be given that whole command to go sideways. There we go. See, it's like the game thought of this ahead of time. Honestly, most times I just kind of slide down here. I'm glad this elevator's here. Made this run viable. Also, had a bit of a control improvement as well. I don't know why I didn't really think of this earlier, but I just mapped the left-hand function to the left thumbstick. So much easier. Actually, thanks to that, I might just go and do the flamethrower run I was thinking about at some point. Okay. Alright, this AC is made for this monorail thing. 9,000. I think I want these two. Yeah. Normally I like to use Apple Boy on that one. More bodies for them to shoot at sound like a good idea. That guy sounds like he spends a lot of time drunk.
We still don't have power.
Radar active. Target's closing.
Oh, good. What are they buying? Okay, so I get some limited movement. Michael Jackson build.
Second wave approaching.
I think this one might recharge faster than the other side boosters. You know, it might even be worthwhile for me to pick up the quick turn booster just in case. So I don't know which side it defaults to, but it could be really useful.
Third wave approaching.
Power has been restored. Call it out.
Not really that's what she said, but that's probably what she was wanting to hear. And then some awkwardness happened.
Area secure. Good work.
I'm sure there's joke about vibrations in there somewhere. Come on. And yeah, to clarify one thing I was actually saying in the first part, it's not like the chain gun's bad by any means. It's, as has been said, really good, especially in this one. But, as far as stopping power goes, it doesn't have a lot of it for the arena. That's the problem I was having. Alright. This one?
The survey team needs assistance. Hurry up and find them.
Moving. We need help now.
It's the same guy. Got his day job as an MT or as a subway driver. Goes and he surveys the sewers during the night. Oh, in the park.
Survey team identified. Make sure we get to the escape point.
Just to explain this a little bit, it's I know it's a little bit of a money waster to be using the grenade launcher like this. Basically, the way I see it, this thing has a smaller lockbox, so I don't really want to get it to, get stuck locking onto the wrong thing. Like on this one, it'll be fine. There we go. Good deal. Oh.
Thanks for the help.
Huh. Okay, this one actually can do a forward thrust also. That seems like a bug. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a bug, because I remember trying that in the original. And it did not work that way. Let me temporarily swap. This one's actually boost better. Oh, I guess these are technically faster. Fair enough. Alright. Nobody would have died yet. think I'm gonna do this one. I don't really have any use for the horn head, and I would like to get the radiator from this.
Gates repeated. Levels are locked. I can't open
The airborne MTs control the gate locks.
I'm more ceiling locked than the airborne.
Destroy them. They're not even trying.
I mean, they're trying, but what options do they have right now? What they should be doing is giving up, although it's never actually explained what the punishment structure is for people that defy corporations in this weird dystopian future. Someone tells me that given people's willingness to fight for the death over friggin' pay raises, I'm assuming it's not great. Okay, I can't reach that last one. I guess they are kind of hovering. The radiator's on the next floor, isn't it? Bad enough.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Yeah, so the reason I'm not upgrading my FCS yet, the one that I actually want to use is going to be coming from the arena. That's I think WREX-1, I believe. The single lock missile one that's got a lot of space to it. Alright, so the radiator.
I'm here.
Yeah, I guess I won't kill you off this time. Didn't really help much last time.
all enemy units destroyed.
What?
Good job.
But there's one right there. Are we just ignoring him?
You're quite a pilot, Ray.
I mean, he's gone now, but he was there. Easterfelger. I'm trying to report a lower time than you really got. And FA, you're not judged too much on time. Alright. I should have the weight capacity for this. No. Oh well. Guess I might as well go buy my little cooling triangle. Usually I end up using this one. And... you know what? I'll probably just use my green boosters. Definitely could use more speed right now. Doesn't matter, more energy defense. However, I think I'm gonna go pick up my volars now. So one thing I do remember, though, as far as this is concerned. As far as terrain is concerned, if you end up switching elevation at any point, you do get knocked out of your stance. And chain gun's pretty great for this. And he gone. I might have messed this up. Typically you want to get 100% on accuracy. I know I've missed at least 3 shots so far. But in the remake, they actually changed the requirements for the roller legs a little bit. So if you get a certain, I think it's like above 90% accuracy, and then you have like at least target every couple seconds or so, then you end up getting them anyway. So let's see if that did it. I don't think it did, because I think I must have like 85% or something accuracy. A couple times it ended up, I guess it might even be considered a stored input, but it, like I would tap the button and it would shoot 2 rounds. Oh well, got enough rank anyway. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations on your bowlers. So, go ahead and switch to those. I think we're gonna just be a overall stable Mirage masterpiece. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I think that should be enough to take on Fixer. Then if it isn't, I'll come back once I can afford an EO core. Yeah, that's doing the job pretty well. So, yeah, that's early American warfare in a nutshell. Chain gun everything. I'm just kidding, that was just friggin' early warfare in a nutshell. Or early firearm warfare. And yeah, I am gonna switch to the back boosters again. The angle definitely helps a lot more with this. Oh no. God, it's amazing how many of the AIs will just sit there and take it and just try to overpower you in a corner. They're in a corner, they must be hiding. Nope. Waiting for you. Exact opposite of hiding, actually. Alright, bridge. This.
There isn't much time. Hurry up and set the charges.
Train. Alright, fine, I'll do one more. train. Goodbye, train. Missed it, I think. Yep. That's fine. Wait for another go around. Yeah, it came sooner than I expected. I was bumming around with that first one. 3, not at 2. Alright, come on, train. This is still messed up. Open the dang door. Let me out of here. Now for some science. Because I really, really want this to work while kneeling. Just because I want to make my crappy logo that I made for this work. No, it doesn't work. Won't let me shoot. It's all your fault, Aster. What have you done? And again, how would they make that animation? Like, unless you're doing like a hip fire thing, which would look really funky with a lot of them. Whatever. I might just hang on to it for the hell of it. Oh, it's heavy, so maybe not. Yeah, you're just gonna kneel down at some point. And that'll be that. How did you get to where you are? That's the real question. And alright, sounds like... Oh. Ding. Yeah, there's the VRX-1. Alright, and it is time for me to go do stuff, so